everybody. Welcome into Siren Records Monterey. It's Fresh Catch Friday, and we're just going to talk about some of this week's new releases. If you've been here before, you know the drill. It's just I pick out for you a handful of new releases to showcase for you, as well as picks of the week. There's a lot more that came out, but we don't want to sit here all night, so let's just get through some of it. And starting out with picks of the weeks, I love this band. This is LA Witch. It's called Play with Fire. They're an American kind of a garage rock trio that formed in Los Angeles in 2011. And you know their sounds. This is great. Their sound is described as a mix of forlorn psych folk, lethargic lo-fi blues, and boozy garage rock drones steeped in moody, drugged out surf reverb. I think that's just like such an apt description. It's such good stuff. This album kind of retains their real bold, cool vibe of, real kind of a nostalgic spirit, but where the first self-titled album kind of like really oozed this atmospheric vibe with a lot of reverb and stuff. This one, it really kind of just comes crashing out of the gate with some real in-your-face, brash, bold music that they've also, matured quite a long way. They're just they're so good. But anyway, one of their founding members, Sadie Sanchez, this is what she has to say about it. She said, "Play with Fire is a suggestion to make things happen. Don't fear the mistakes or the future. Take a chance and say and do what you really feel, even if nobody agrees with your ideas. These are feelings that have stopped me in the past, and I want to inspire others to be free thinkers, even if it causes a little burn." And just by that, Firestarter just becomes a call to action and an anthem against apathy. And this band really just become so much more adventurous. They're so good. This is on transparent yellow vinyl. It's limited to 1,000 pressings worldwide, and it includes a download card, and it's great. They're great. I love LA Witch. Okay, so my next pick is Bully. This is Sugar Egg, and this is on Sub Pop. And this is Bully's third album, and Bully is the solo project of this guitarist and singer called Alicia Bugnano. Okay, and they signed to Columbia Records label Startime International and released the first album, Feels Like, in 2015, and then moved to Sub Pop to release Losing in 2017. So, as it stands, this has taken 3 years to complete this album, and it feels much more polished, and that seems to be because they've brought on John Congleton, and he's worked with like St. Vincent, Sleater Kinney, The War on Drugs, and Modest Mouse, and he's producing and engineering the record instead of Bugnano doing everything herself. So it's got like a much more polished feel, really good record, and it's just she's got the knack for knowing how to make music for feeling young and utterly confused and sometimes hopeless, but ultimately completely alive. Super, super good. This is the Loser edition, which is the limited edition first pressing that comes on translucent blue with white smoke. And it contains an exclusive flexi disc featuring an unreleased track called All Truth. So yes, another pick this week. Great stuff. Loved it. Let's dive into some more of the other things and try to keep it brief and rolling just so you can get an idea of things. Okay, first up, Bass Nectar, Into the Sun, double LP. This is on the beloved ATO label. This is a diverse journey through sparkling melodic down-tempo, and shimmering hype. Have you guys not heard Bass Nectar before? Because this stuff is so different. It's so good. It's got all kinds of these, like deep house and trap and really like a blistering bass, music explosions, all kinds of stuff, but really done so well. Really, really good stuff. This is on 180 gram. It's on red and white colored vinyl. I think disc 1 is pressed on red and disc 2 on white. But really, if you want to try something different that is got all kinds of, it's like metalish sort of rap, trap. I mean, I can't even describe it, but this stuff is so good. I loved it when I heard it, and really, really interesting if you wanted something that is a little out of the box for you, but you're going to enjoy it. Okay, then let's see. This is a new thing that people have been waiting for. This is Bright Eyes. This is called Down in the Weeds Where the World Once Was. This is on Dead Oceans. It's also a double LP. And this is their first album since 2011, and it's kind of reminiscent of their old sound, but throughout their 25-year career. But it also like changes the formula of observation, and it really seems kind of tailor-made for these quarantine times that we're in. His strong suit, Connor Oberst, his strong suit is storytelling. This is, like I said, a double LP, and it's on transparent red and transparent orange vinyl. It includes a download and a lyric sheet. Okay, then this is new from Cut Copy, and this is called Freeze Melt, and I guess it's their own label. It just says it's Cut Copy Touring PTY Limited Touring Party, maybe, I'm not sure, but anyway, this is an Australian electronic trio. Cut Copy, if you're not familiar with them, this is their 6th album. And they're kind of known for this kind of summery indie dance, pulsating beats, synth kind of synth-laden hooks, that sort of thing. It's more subdued this time around, and they've been of the kind of stuff that they've been doing over the past decade, but it really feels more like an at-home record, and I think this was unintentional, but again, it's another one that just kind of lends itself to the times and the vibe of how things are these days. Anyway, good solid release. There's like a lot of good solid releases this week. Then we have on the Relapse label, this is a reissue of Death. This is Individual Thought Patterns, and this is clear vinyl with white pinwheels and splatter edition. So that's here for you now. And let me see what else I have to tell you. Oh, this one too. Also, Death Spiritual Healing, and this is also on the Relapse label, reissued. This one happens to be a custom pinwheel with splatter edition. Now, the way that they house these, I might be able to give you a quick peek here of what that means. I don't really want to touch it though. It looks, I can tell under the label here, and it's looking like it's gray, blue, black, and white, kind of a splatter swirl thing. So let's leave it at that. I don't want to get my hands on it. It's not mine to buy, so let's give whoever buys these the first crack at opening those, okay? This one here is Future, and this is called High on Life, and this is on 140-gram vinyl. This is 2 LPs, and this is on the Epic label. And you know, it's really just kind of revisiting the stuff that Future has done before, which is just hedonism, and it's like he knows exactly what you want to hear and how you want to hear it. And so if you've been a fan of Future in the past, you know, you're gonna like this one as well. So it's got guest appearances from Drake, Travis Scott, Lil Uzi Vert, Young Thug, and Young Boy Never Broke Again, okay? After this, okay, this is Girl Friday, and this is called Androgynous Mary. This is on the Hardly Art label. This is like really full of ferocious rock songs, and they're all excellent. It's the themes center around stress related, being alienated from society. It deals with struggle and pain, but it's at its heart, you know, you do find hope and seeking optimism despite all these trials that you face along the way. So, good, strong, ferocious rock record. Next up, we have T. Gowdy. This is Therapy with Color, and this is on the Constellation label that seems to be really catering to these kind of avant-garde artists. This is the debut for this composer and sound artist, T. Gowdy. No, I'm sorry. Gowdy, G-O-W-D-Y. And this kind of combines experimental electronics with elements of like really rhythmic grooves and heady sonic atmospheres. So this is a very adventurous new offering from the forefront of Montreal's avant-garde electronic scene, and this is on 180 gram, plus it comes with an art print. Okay, next up, this is Vince Guaraldi, and this is Peanuts Portraits. Whoops, and this is on the Craft Recordings label. This features the vivid musical cues that Guaraldi wrote for the cast of the Peanuts characters, and it adds new dimensions to their, the regulars of Charlie Brown, Peppermint Patty, Schroeder, and Sally. In addition to the 9 songs that are performed by Vince Guaraldi, the album also includes 2, includes 8 songs making their vinyl debut, okay? But then it also includes these Peanuts tunes recorded by the pianist George Winston. And 8 of the selections are including the renditions that George Winston did of Linus and Lucy and Masked Marble. They make their vinyl debut here for Peanuts Portraits, the classic character themes. So, first ever vinyl release for this. Okay, it's not on colored vinyl. It probably should be. That would have been good. Okay, this is Guided by Voices, Alien Lanes. This is the 25th anniversary edition on Matador. This is available widely on colored vinyl for the first time. It's celebrating, like I said, its 25th anniversary with the release of this multicolored LP. It's the reprint of their 1995 classic and the first in Matador's Revisionist History 2020 series. This is limited to an edition of 2,500 copies, and I believe this vinyl is like a, red, green, blue, smoked out swirl kind of looking one. Okay, so there it is for you. There's also another one, Mirrored Aztec. I just don't have one here at hand to show you, but that also was reissued as well. Okay, next up we have Maya Hawke. This is called Blush. This is on the Mom and Pop music label. This is alternative. She happens to be the daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke. It seems like some of these actors, their kids go into the alt indie music rock scene. It's kind of funny. But anyway, this is called Blush, and it's had some decent reviews. So there you go. That is Maya Hawke. Next up, again, Relapse. This is Incantation, The Secret of Vile Divinities. This is on green vinyl. Another, reissue. Not sure when this came out initially. I guess, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's old school death metal. Cass would know more if he were here to talk about it. Okay, next up is going to be Damien Jurado, and this is on Mama Bird Recording Company. And Damien Jurado is, singer-songwriter, kind of intense, kind of deep. There's some really nice tracks on this. This is on 180 gram audiophile vinyl, but it's cut at 45 RPM, and it is produced by Damien Jurado, and he took this picture on the cover, so he's very involved in this. But it's just indie storytelling, and but like I said, there was a couple of tracks on here that are really pretty nice. He's just super intense. This is Marcus Floats, and it's called Third Album. This is on that same Constellation label that is kind of catering to these artsy type things. This is the debut from this Montreal-based multidisciplinary artist and musician-composer. His name's Marcus Lake, but he goes under Marcus Floats. He's been releasing audio works for like the last decade. He uses primarily in the box MIDI instruments and a smattering of samples and field recordings. So this third album with artwork that features his own painting, and it also includes a 12 by 24 art print reproduction, and this is on 180 gram vinyl. So for you artsy experimental types, you might get into this Constellation label and the stuff they've got going on. This here is No Joy, Motherhood. This is on neon violet vinyl. And this is like stylistically omnivorous expansion that segues into hip hop, trip hop, trance, and new metal. We did listen to this today, and it's a really interesting record. It's saying that it's on neon purple vinyl, but I don't know if maybe it's not like clear with a patch of the purple neon. Seems to me that's what it looked like online. But anyway, it's on Joyful Noise, and pretty interesting. This here is called Pulsalama, and this is on the Modern Harmonic label. The Pulsalama is a 7-woman post-punk percussion ensemble. This is infectious melodies, driving rhythms, and a pulsating beat. This is 20 minutes of 80s post-punk percussion. This marks the first full-length recording known, so they're just kind of known for really live shows that were very bombastic and a lot of fun, apparently. So this really captures this live energy that they used to bring to the table, very supercharged versions of their most adored tracks. 4 that are largely unheard, and how many tracks are on this? I'm sorry, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like 7 tracks, 4 of them are not that popular. The other 3 are kind of their best known. It's on pink vinyl, and yeah, it's just a stomping good time. Okay. This is Willow, speaking of actors with their kids going into music. This is the daughter of Will Smith and Jada Smith, and this is, it's just called Willow, and it's on purple vinyl. And I guess that this one track on here, it includes this song called You Know, which features the brother, that's Jaden Smith, who I guess is also kind of famous in certain circles. Okay, if you want to check them out. And this is really great. This is X, and this is Alphabet Land, and this is the new record that, you know, it's been years since this is the original lineup back together, and that includes John Doe, Exene Cervenka, Billy Zoom, and DJ Bonebreak. And so that core unit back together again. This is surprisingly fresh sounding, but really it's what you want out of X. It sort of it's reminiscent of their early records, not so much their more major label records, but I'm talking about the first 2 records, which were X Los Angeles and Wild Gift. This will remind you more of that than the more produced stuff that came afterwards. So yeah, gotta love X. They're back with this record, and it's really, it's been out digitally, I think, but this is now on vinyl, so pretty great. I would say a winner. Pick that up. See, it was kind of hard to decide what to have as picks for the weeks this week, because there's a lot of, you know, interesting and good stuff out. As always, if you want to see more or track listings or that kind of thing, just go ahead over to sirenrecordsmonterey.com and do the new release tab drop down tab, and you can go and look at individual things of a lot of stuff that came out. I think there was like a Killers album also that is out today that got held up because of the pandemic. It was going to come out in May and kept getting pushed back. I think that's out today. And also Erasure Neon is also out today too. Among other things, go check it out over there. I just, like I said, I like to grab a handful of things to show you and tell you about, and give you a little taster. So I hope that gives you something to chew on here. Next, not tomorrow, Saturday, but the following Saturday is the first drop of Record Store Day. If you're local and you kind of want to know how that's going to work, I've done a separate video for you that's available for you to see on our Instagram or our Facebook page. Not really going to post it to YouTube because no one cares on YouTube what's going on locally and what we're doing. I think that's more of a Instagram, Facebook thing. So if you want to know how it's going to work, go check it out over there. Other than that, enjoy these new releases, pick up something cool, and I'll see you guys next time.